Energy and global warming constitute two serious problems in the world's environment today. Our way of life is dependent on energy from fossil fuels, such as petroleum and natural gas. These limited resources, which took hundreds of millions of years to accumulate, are forecast to be depleted within a few decades. Moreover, the dependence of countries in the developing world on fossil fuels is increasing, hastening the exhaustion of this precious resource. Faltering production and rising prices for crude oil are inevitable. If concerted action is not taken, disruption and economic collapse on a global scale are a real and worrying prospect. The large-scale consumption of fossil energy is driving a rapid increase in levels of carbon dioxide. This CO2 is said to be a greenhouse gas. Increasing levels of CO2 are pushing the advance of global warming. In addition to climate change, the greenhouse gas effect is expected to present a host of threats to the world we live in, including impacts on ecosystems and water resources, declines in cereal production and food shortages, and the spread of disease and famine. According to the fifth assessment report of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the worst-case scenario will see the Earth's average temperature rise 4.8 degrees above current levels. If global warming progresses unchecked, the Antarctic ice cap and glaciers will melt, increasing the volume of water in the oceans and thereby raising sea levels. The most low-lying countries will then sink beneath the waves. In dry regions of the Earth, drought and desertification may worsen, while in regions of high precipitation, rainfall will increase further, increasing flooding. The disparity in distribution of water resources may be aggravated on a worldwide scale. Many plants and animals, unable to adapt to the changing climate, may become extinct. For the future of our planet, each one of us must think carefully about what we can do to combat global warming and take resolute action. Eneco Holdings Incorporated is grappling with global environmental issues such as global warming and the energy problem. The cause of the increase in atmospheric CO2 and other environmentally active exhaust gases is the combustion of fossil fuels, such as fuel oil, diesel oil, and kerosene. By switching away from fossil fuels, Eneco Holdings is seeking to dramatically decrease the emission of these environmentally active exhaust gases. Leading-edge technologies developed by Eneco Holdings. Plasma fusion is a technology that enables fossil fuels such as fuel oil, diesel oil, and kerosene to be diluted with water by as much as 50% and still deliver the same energy output as the original fuel. Traditional emulsion fuels suffered from separation of the water and oil with the passage of time. Moreover, they tended to burn unevenly, resulting in output inferior to that of the original fuel. Plasma fusion solves these problems through ultra-fine refinement of the components down to the molecular level, resulting in complete fusion of the components that prevents the water and oil from separating. Because the water and oil in this fuel are completely fused, fuel cost is significantly reduced and emission of gases such as CO2, nitrous oxide, and sulfur oxide are dramatically decreased. As a result, the environmental impact of the gases emitted from fuel combustion is vastly curtailed. Eneco Holdings' own in-house boilers use this emulsion fuel consisting of 50% water. The output is the same as pure fossil fuel, yet environmentally harmful emissions are drastically reduced and costs are significantly lower. The quality of fuel refined using plasma fusion is certified by Shin Nihon Kentei Kyokai, a third-party agency certified by Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, an agency for natural resources and energy.
分析依頼された加水率 50% の軽油は JIS-K2204 の規格に適合しています。これらの総発熱量は通常の軽油と比較してほぼ同等です。分析依頼されたサンプルの加水率は 50% と伺っておりますが、水分についてはほとんど検出されませんでした。
Eneco Holdings emulsion fuels are already in practical use in Japan. In Yamanashi Prefecture, for the first time in Japan, buses are running on emulsion fuels produced under license to local governments. Previously, cars running on emulsion fuels were not permitted to run on public roads. But the use of the fuel mixed with 50% water has earned approval through the payment of tax. Also, the first production approval certificate was issued in Japan when the fuel satisfied criteria for diesel oil under the Japanese tax code. Despite the tax requirement, fuel costs are cut dramatically, benefiting users with significant cost reductions. Inspection of the bus's emission reveals a dramatic diminution in CO2 emissions.
以前使ってた軽 100% と何も変わらず、山道でも馬力は変わりません。
In Owen in the city of Fusi, Yoshida, Eneco Holdings emulsion fuels power work trucks and heavy machinery. Eneco Holdings is working closely with the city to realize practical application of this fuel.
パワーも燃費も従来の軽油と同等で素晴らしい軽油だと思います。約3割から4割は削減できていると思います。
A general manufacturer of construction materials listed on the first section of the Tokyo Stock Exchange is trying it out with a view to introducing the fuel.
弊社の蒸気ボイラーでテストしたんですけど、出力的には一緒でしたし、燃焼も安定してました。これが実験でもつかめたんで、これから検討していきたいなと思ってます。こういう技術っていうのは地球環境にも非常にいいし、エネルギー問題も一部解決するような世界もあると思うので、こういった話がもっと社会全体に普及するといいなと思ってます。
Eneco Holdings' fuel refining technology is attracting attention from around the world. Offers are flooding in, especially from countries with high levels of dependency on imported crude oil. So far, the company has concluded agreements with companies in South Korea, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Indonesia, and Thailand.
이거는 우리 정부에서 굉장히 관심을 많이 갖고 있기 때문에 전 환경부 장관, 과학기술부 장관, 우리 또 군에 계신 군단장님, 감사원에 계신 감사원장님, 전경련 전무님, 기타 두루 우리 사회 지도층에 계신 분들이 이 환경산업에 대해서 지대한 관심을 갖고 계셔서 여기에 참여를 하고 계십니다.
The introduction plants is business in the group transportation, shipbuilding, energy. In addition, I want to plant introduction in the domestic company with the government.
New fuel purification device of this Eneco is a great technology that has been completed. We are highly appreciated.
Thanks to global activities such as these, TV and other media are beating a path to Eneco Holdings to report on our story with a great deal of interest. Eneco Holdings expects to conclude technology agreements with more than 10 countries. Eneco Holdings is already grappling with the next stage: refinement to increase levels of emulsion without sacrificing output. We are repeating the emulsion process 3 times, mixing water and diesel oil in a 50-50 mix, then mixing it 50% water again and again. This triple emulsion process results in an emulsion fuel that is 87.5% water, yet delivers the same output as 100% diesel fuel, as certified by Shin Nihon Kentei Kyokai. We are also working on gas energy. Eneco Holdings is developing a technology to generate gas from water. Some results have already been achieved, and our progress is being closely followed in a number of countries.
「私たちの技術を持ってですね CO2 削減に大きく貢献していきたいと思っています。この私たちの技術を全世界に持っていくことによって CO2 を 50% 以上削減できることで、これから、人類の皆さんがより暮らしやすい、そういう、社会を作り上げていきたいと考えております。
Eneco Holdings is headquartered in the foothills of Mount Fuji, a World Heritage Site. It is only fitting that ecology and energy lie at the heart of our mission. Confronting these 2 challenges directly and tackling them with serious and specific action, we at Eneco Holdings are committed to our continuing role as a key partner in modern living for the Japanese people.